For them to actually figure out that this Sion is missing.
Well, there's the knockoff from Doran immediately. Doctom trying to get out of there, but Peter, he is just dead. Keria going to take the long way around.
You're talking like you think you're royalty. You think that I'm afraid, but I don't break. I heard you question my stability. You think I'll fall just like a guillotine.
Know that when the opposite side has... Man, this is... I couldn't believe that he even got Doctom there, as he was right on the edge. That Q, man, the hitbox. Out control going to be taken down as Cuz face checks. Does have Warrior Trickster, but doesn't have half of his health bar now. This is dangerous. BDD moving in. Perfect on a flank angle, but not quite here in time. As they do manage to get the slowdown. The red. Oh, perfect with the sick play. As the Dragon is now forgotten. Perfect trying to get out of there. The Pop Blossom somewhat interrupted his owner. Going down solo. Take that one away. Doran is still strong, but he's actually looking to prove that as the Hextech ultimatum goes down once again. He gets a big old magic shield, but oh my god, BDD making the sickest outplay! Anyone that KT has, there it is. There's that conversation that we were going to have about that one is, what? Doran just died to Krugs because he felt like it. He just died to Krugs.
No, I'm sorry, I don't understand. Can you repeat that?
He died to Krugs because he felt like it.
I don't get it.
Oh, right. Well, he died. Well, Faker is going in. Let's see what Cuz can do about it as the paranoia comes down. I think Doctom's dying, ladies and gentlemen. Jonas Strong didn't even need to zoom out, although Doctom able to sidestep. He survived! It is such huge character development here as it's now Rip Gerald being used to try and get Ona out of trouble.
And decelerating in a way.
Oh my god, so he gets the cosmic binding into the ult.
Yes. Mid-jump.
And he actually just called everything.
Kuma doesn't even have ult. No, I think this is definitely gone, but can they get out? That's the question, Atlas.
Well, there's a teleport in here from Doran. As... Oh my god, he could... Oh! Okay, Doran. All right, buddy. That is called redemption. And that was pretty cool. Let's have a look at this one more time.
Doran. Oh, that's so good. And that's why he has the... Oh my... So, just perfect. TP's in, primes his Q so that he has the true damage, which is better than any smite as Koma's like,
yeah, Koma's just like, oh yeah, sure, buddy.
But this is what KT wants, right? You want them to play into you, and oh my god, maybe they can actually just get it. Owner does a flash.
Mega Venom. Yep.
야, 바로
Find Aurora and Killer.
야, 2500. 하나, 둘, 셋. 야!
And they called it. Timed everything here as well.
You're missing fight! Ready for it, but it's going to be wave clearing for now.
Not too worried about it. Zeko is considering a back, but Ona comes over to clear out this. See Peanut, but he couldn't see the health bar.
I think
there is Peanut. Yeah, got a suspicion of it. And Ona comes in. Let's see who's going to be able to take this, and it's Ona just stealing it away.
Methodical they have to be to come over and clear this out. And I think with the misfortune in this composition, who's also currently backing, there's no way Hanwha can go, oh, well, they're not here. We'll threaten this. It's not in that game state.
rule or aim and kind of drop it for that exact reason.
Where the big story is here, it's not like Viper's having a bad game. He's 0-3-2, but that's because he's MF, and that's because his team is behind into this insane engage composition here from T1 with melees that can just rip you to shreds.
Yeah. Speaking of being ripped to shreds, Peanut gonna try and get over the wall, but the flash is there for Owner, and he just knocks down the Vi. There is nowhere that Peanut is safe. There is also no jungler. So let's see whether HLE can try and kill T1 before they take this Baron. It looks like it's going to be impossible. Under 4,000 health as Delight goes in, finds some Magnustorm. Let's see whether they can get the kills to the Pop Blossom. Doesn't do too much. They take down the Gwen, but this is still Baron picked up for T1. They go for the fight and they're looking to try and turn it. Kamiushi takes down Zeka. They've dealt with this Rel at the same time, and T1 say we'll just take everything.
Well, there you go. That's probably the game-winning play. They already had such a massive lead. We didn't expect Hunter was going to be able to win that fight as Keria potentially punished here. We're getting trolled by the observers. Owner going to check it out.
Oh dear. No, I think it might be Peanut getting punished here just a little bit. Slowed down by the Rend. Nimbus Strike going to be coming up pretty soon here. And Faker comes on over.
These moments, the Flash Keeper's verdict from Keria. Guma, you know, but at the end of the day, T1 pulling ahead in this one objective-wise, still down in gold. It feels less significant as Doran.
Public execution goes in as Viper is just going to get executed. They blow him up. And now the Chains of Corruption to hold Zeus in position. The rest of HLE trying to get here.
And also domestic.
Front to back. Baker looking on the flank.
Let's see that Keria ult. That's the most important part of a lot of these fights.
Oh, the Ocean Rift.
You really don't get to front to back when a Poppy is in the game, especially when it's Keria.
He's got the heal set for a bit of a gap close as well.
Well, Faker is actually just going to try and take down the turret in the mid lane. He will be successful. And remember, T1, they don't necessarily need to go for this.
He wants speed up.
His verdict, they do get rid of the T1. They don't necessarily need to go for this.
He wants speed
but
up.
They can, as here's the Keeper's verdict. They do get rid of the sign. On the front line is now gone. The Gravity Well is doing so much work here as Zeka just walks away and lets that Arcane Storm do the work, but it's Kamiushi, it's Faker, and they have so much damage. And he is just being won on their side of the rift. Here's the flanking teleport though, as Kamiushi could be in a lot of trouble. He doesn't have his shield, and he doesn't have a whole lot of hope, but he does flash, and the train is not even going to get the stun. The wind becomes lightning, misses. Is the knockup going to be there? The rest of T1 are turning up. Goom is still trying to kite this one out. He finally dies. The knockup is huge there from Delight at the same time as HLE are trying to fight up Doran on the other side of the fight, and things are going completely wrong for HLE on the top side. Delight trying to get out. The flash in front from Keria is just gorgeous. And Doran
From Doran as well as that Source.
Oh, that was blinded. Oh, kinda.
On the ultimate. I mean, it's a good predict. He knew the trajectory.
That's dance, baby.
It's a risky call, and he goes for it. A few things miss here, but ultimately I don't think it matters. Hitting that flourish would have changed things. Keria, the bodyguard, and Doran cleans up house. Man, T1, no!
Yep. And the defending world champion that's on the other side isn't quite getting it done as Keria goes in. Owner there as well, finds the kick to get the double knock up. As they're now just looking to take down Peanut. They'll take that one very comfortably. Delight next on the menu, delicious. Here's the knockup comes through. My God, the damage as Zeka will be eviscerated.
Am I crazy? Or is it actually perfect gameable? All grubs, all herald, all turrets.
God, you are right.
For Hanwha. They could perfect game Hanwha to knock them out of MSI.
Oh, that is absurd. Okay, Zeus is just going to get taken down under this turret. Unceremonious. As Delight came in, so that's going to try and help out here as he does have a taunt. He manages to buffer the Justice Punch quite nicely here, but he's still on a sliver of health. Zeus decent Naba position right now, but there is the insect from Ona. He's going to be able to take down Vipers. Now Peanut once again finding himself in a precarious spot, but not as precarious as what Zeus is dealing with right here. It's a cute little Gnar, and he might be able to keep himself alive for a little bit longer, but T1 are still just messing with them. As finally the Sonic Wave is going to connect, and Ona collects another kill. Delight puts up the door. He's got a flash, but he doesn't have a chance. And I had a line prepared about denying golden roads and things like like that. I just don't think it's relevant. T1 down the Nexus, and T1 will stamp a deserved